Also, Ty, Pizza Hut. How we doing? Oh boy, we got we get to discuss today. We're gonna be disgusting. Yeah, I thought the voice acting was actually also yo funky. Hi, sorry, I didn't yo funky today. It's a special occasion. I forgot to yo funky. Um, yeah, the voice acting actually felt pretty good. It's different, because Silent Hill 2 definitely has that like uncanny feel in the OG where the voice acting is kind of like nobody's really like sure about what they're saying kind of feel. Honestly, it's fine that they had to do away with that because that was partly intentional and also partly because they weren't necessarily recording lines in like a studio where they could like bounce lines off each other. Sometimes they were recording their set of lines and then somebody would step into the booth and record their set of lines. It wasn't as like, you know, as modernized. Yeah, so far we haven't seen Eddie yet, but there's still time. At least we have a release date. Like at least it's in 2024. Uh I yeah, I thought the facial animations actually there were like subtle details and we're gonna watch way more than we need to of all this shit. We're gonna overanalyze. I put together a little video. I spent like a good like hour working on it. I took some original footage from Silent Hill 2, well, enhanced edition, just for the cutscene comparisons and stuff like that. So we're gonna look at all that. Um, yeah, I thought it was actually really really pleasantly surprising. Yo, Abby, what's up? And then to add to that, um, yo, Hip, sorry about that. Yeah, I had to. Whoa, everything's happening. Holy cow. Yo, Tana and Balvetta, welcome on in. Hi, Raiders. I'm Niddle, Silent Hill 2 guy. We're talking about Silent Hill 2 all night. Hannah, I hope you saw. Alvetta, I hope you saw. Abby, I know you saw. Yeah, Hip, sorry, I didn't mean to. I had to. I went through a bunch of old YouTube live videos, and I had to like categorize them and stuff like that, and fix them up. So yeah, I may have spammed your YouTube subscription feed, and I'm sorry about that. Uh, yeah. Yo, Pac-Man, what's up? Yeah, it looks pretty sick. I think everybody is like pleasantly surprised. Also, what I was gonna say, it was also really nice seeing some of the developers and some of the people on the inside in that like in the Silent Hill 2 transmission part. Like they talked to some of the Bloober people. It was actually like a huge relief hearing them talk about Silent Hill 2 with like that level of like respect and like understanding. They were like, there are certain things that like we have to be true to. Like in the original, I was like, oh, thank God. Like we're not gonna like shift things up because bullshit has to be modern like reasons. You know what I mean? Yeah, examining the health drink was a little goofy, but yeah, they're technically the health drink sort of was examined. You could like look at it in your inventory. Maybe the first time you pick it up, it does that. I don't know. There was a lot of fart face. I'm gonna talk about that. It felt like they maybe leaned a little too hard into the fart face. Anyway, let me go to this scene. Yeah, well, that's another thing. I feel like they're not shying away from Angela's storyline as much. Which was a concern I think everybody had. They were like, how are they going to tackle this subject and make it like, obviously, while being sensitive to the topic, still giving it the plot thread that it sort of deserves. You know what I mean? And like drawing attention to it and not shying away from it. It seems like they're going to go for it. Let me get this video up. They did show Eddie in the movie, in the return to Silent Hill, in the clips of the movie, which actually that movie looks like it might actually be kind of good. I don't know. I'm always very hold your breath when it comes to anything movie. Hang on, let me get this captured. Not this. Do window capture. Let me do one of these. Boom. 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 There we go. All right. This is something I put together. It's not going to capture the audio, is it? Nope. Hang on 1 second. Let me do this. Do this. Put it on line 2. I think. No, put it on line 1. Sorry. Should have done this beforehand. Didn't think about it. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. There we go. Oh wait. There we go. Fixed it. Yeah, finally we get some Silent Hill 2 substance. Okay, so here's what I did here. I did some editing here. So I took all of the dialogue that we see in the remake trailer and I compared it directly against the dialogue in the OG. Granted, I used the enhanced edition because why wouldn't I? So that's what this is. We can watch everything in its raw form after, but I did a bunch of editing shit just to like kind of give us like more perspective, because the very first thing I thought when I saw the trailer, yo Momo, how's it going, was I want to see what all these lines, how they're delivered compared directly against it. So I did that because if I wanted it. All right, so I'll just let it play.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I'm looking for Silent Hill?
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not.
That's sort of where the comparison stops, because a lot of this is less comparison. The first thing that I noticed, she sounds too stable. I think it's a good change, but like you can really hear it on the inflection in like there's something wrong with it. Like the line from Donna is, it's a little uncanny.
This town, there's something wrong with it.
Looking for Silent.
I'm kind of lost.
It's hard to skip around because it's like 5-second cuts.
Silent Hill.
I'm looking for Silent Hill?
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
There's the emphasis on the words in the OG, right? Like you have to admit that if there was one thing worth goofing on in the OG, it was how strange some of the lines were delivered. And I think that's like part of it may have been direction, but I think the reality of it is a large part of it was fucking budgetary. Like they were not recording lines in the same room necessarily. They may have not been recording lines like in front of each other while the characters in game are supposed to be like talking in a conversational tone. So like using modern technology to fix that shit, that's great. I'm all for that. Like it still has that like weird vibe to it, but it's not like cheap. Yeah, I mean, well, it's like, it's still a question. She's like, there's something wrong with it. Like, she can't, like, put her finger on it. It's still, like, unnatural. The delivery is still, like, I don't know, dream state. Like, in Silent Hill 2, it always feels like they're talking in a dream or something like that. Like, everybody's always talking, like, in, like, weird, like, rambly, talking about things You know, it's like, oh, it's over there, and you know, it's a kind of uncanny thing to do.
I think you'd better stay away. This
Stream of consciousness, yeah.
This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just, I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not.
Angela's voice actor is not even... she's Australian, so...
I'm going either way.
Yeah, let me turn it down just a smidge.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Silent Hill 2 Remake out? No. We got a big trailer. Bunch of news today. So, I'm hoping before release that some of the melee animations change, because they do look a bit like, I don't know, a bit wonky. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of action on, like, stun and kill. James does stomp in the original, though, so... These things do not scream in the original. I don't know what this part's about, but we're gonna have to... I already know for the speed run, we gotta find... We gotta already start looking into ways to skip this. If we can find a way to skip the... This section in the game is when you're in the otherworld streets and you're running to like the historical society and like that section of the game. Why? I don't want that. Mute audio to avoid the stun lock.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
It'd be cool if they got more attention.
No, please.
I didn't put a comparison, but I should have put a side-by-side comparison of what we see in that Abstract Daddy fight versus what we get in the OG. Because the Abstract Daddy fight, it's like spooky for its time and stuff like that, but it definitely doesn't give you enough time to like appreciate it as a boss, you know? And this looks like maybe they gave it an arena and like you actually have to do something to kill it, which I'm down for that. If the bosses gained some complexity and it's not just shoot boss, I'd be down for that. That's an improvement that they could make, you know? Yeah, there's no crosshair and there's also minimal UI. I have a feeling what they'll do for footage like this is like it's like scripted footage. So they scripted it in game so that the character like walks and performs certain actions and stuff like that. And they'll do that just to like demo what the actions are. And it's like, yeah, like they'll in those cases, a lot of times the HUD is superimposed. So I have a feeling that those like graphics that came up when you pick up the healing item and stuff like that, we're going to see those later. I have a feeling that those are just superimposed in post, because it's like one thing to like give like gameplay footage, it's another thing to like have like ready full to go like playing the game footage. So I don't know, either that or they're going full immersion and we don't get a crosshair. I don't know. We do get the red border. I noticed we got so much shit to talk about, gang. All right. So I also did some comparisons in the longer part. This is the like 17.5-minute footage that they aired after the state of play. So I did a few comparisons just so we can look.
In our special place.
Such as here.
Waiting for you.
So hang on. I noticed you can't see the lake, but I always thought that the perspective in the OG actually didn't make a whole lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, from where James is standing, like, you know, unless we're on Halo, you know, like, we shouldn't be able to see the water quite like that. Yeah, I think the new scene actually makes more sense, like, from a logical standpoint. And that's probably the same thing that they said when they like got to redoing this. They were like, wait, you wouldn't see the water from the angle that James is looking at. You know what I mean? Unless you were on Halo. Like, yo, Arkin waifu, welcome on in. They just didn't want to make the water. Yeah, I think it looks much better. And like, OG was on flat Earth, Remake is on globe Earth. That's got to be it. Yeah. Cortana wrote me a letter. Yeah, I like how this looks. And it's also like, there wasn't a lot going on to examine in this scene, but this scene, there's like a little like lookout point over here. There's an E. There's a bit more to actually check out. And like, there probably is going to be stuff to check out because we can actually turn the camera around now. So when we get out of this cutscene, we can probably run around like to the back of the bathroom. We can, like, you know, do all sorts of shit. You screamed with excitement. I was like mid set working out and I like stopped what I was doing because I was like, oh shit, like they're actually doing something. Like, I thought it was going to be such a nothing. I had no faith. I was like, they're going to announce Silent Hill Ascension Season 2 and we're going to get nothing about Silent Hill 2 Remake. I'm glad I was wrong, but
Welcome to the family, son.
yo, Ty, thank you for gifting a sub to Pac-Man, the inactive laxative. Laura says fart face 3 times. We'll get to that. I have a bunch of comparisons lined up here for this section too, so we'll
In our special place.
let's get our way through.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Ascension on my worst enemy. I didn't get comparison footage, but I have a feeling I know where that is. Sorry, I'm gonna be pausing a lot. Also, is the audio clicking or is that just on my end? That area is right. That's where we have our text storage when we're on our way to skip the blood in the road, which is actually where the trailer sort of like picks up, which is perfect. You don't hear any clicking? All right, cool. Got here just in time. I listen, I've been obsessing about this since it fucking aired.
Our special place. What could she mean?
Oh damn, that is perfect timing.
This whole town was our special place.
That is prime. Those vinyls look really nice. Boat stage.
You'd take me there again someday.
We're gonna get boat stage confirmed.
But you never did.
Maybe, I don't know.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive?
The environments look great. Like, I would expect no less, but, you know, it goes without saying. The little details, the leaves, the fog looks fucking awesome. I'm glad they weren't like, well, we can have a field of view that stretches to infinity, so we're gonna show the player everything.
What?
This is the cutscene we usually skip in the speedrun. So I have a few more comparisons here for the getting the first weapon, because it is different. It is definitely different.
Hey, wait.
Run speed looks pretty good. Good for the speed run. Looks like you can run at a decent pace. Already downloading speedrun strats. Okay, so the music here. This is... I love it, because it's fucking remastered from the original. It's literally like the exact same timing on the little notes and like weird scraping sounds and stuff like that. That is like perfectly from the OG. They just like cleaned it up and made the sounds sound a little bit nicer. I'm just gonna go back. It's like so minor right here, but I like busted a nut when I heard this. I was like, they're not trying to go crazy with it. I was like, oh, that's the shit. That's the shit right there. Trying to keep the volume in check, because... I will say, I noticed they mastered this trailer, like, sort of badly. The audio on this trailer is not great. Yeah. And they went back to the original samples, which I love. Yeah, this takes place in a house now, which, it's fine. The area that it took place in was pretty forgettable. Surprised they could find the original samples. They had to, like, dig in the crates. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. I was gonna mention that. So, the vomit on the screen could probably do without. Like, in terms of immersive horror, if you're gonna go through that extent of, like, not having a crosshair, I hope this is not actually, like, part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need, like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it was in, like, a weird tunnel. Don't worry, the footage is right after this. That animation's a little jank. Alright. And now the comparison. Yeah, I was in this, like, weird little tunnel under construction area. You got a blood border. I mean, Silent Hill 2 has the little... You had a glaring red cross symbol in the lower right-hand corner when you were at critical. So, I think the blood border is just kind of the natural evolution of that, you know? I'm fine with blood border. That'd be nice, Velveta. Definitely a much better setup to the scene.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
I would say the remake looks like it did it better. Yo, Rachel, what's up? How's it going? They don't look any better. I mean, they're like mostly made out of flesh, so it's like kind of one texture throughout. I think they look fine. I don't have any issues with it. We're winning. We're doing a big review of Silent Hill 2 Remake. So I think I have a feeling, and I hope with that is I hope that that is the first time you pick up an item, that it gives you a little prompt that just like tells you what the item is, and then after that it's okay. Because I'm assuming and hoping that that's the case, because that's what like modern games tend to do. It would make sense. I hope they were just demoing that, you know. That window had a family. Also, in terms of the internal monologue, I think he's about to say something out loud. I do have a feeling, and I predicted this. This was like on the this was on the bingo card. people don't want to read text on screens. Like there are people that just have an aversion to captions. I don't know. I don't mind captions. In fact, I like them. It's great as both an accessibility option and just like to know what the fuck people say sometimes. So I think the default is probably gonna, yeah, reading in this economy, dude, time is money and I ain't got time to read. Yeah. So I have a feeling like default out of the box captions are gonna be off and there is just spoken dialogue instead of internal dialogue, which I talked about a lot, but I really liked the fact that it was inferred that anything that James says out loud, like in his voice, whether he's alone or with other people, is something he's saying out loud. But everything that appears on the screen, whether he's alone or with other people, is just like shit he's saying in his own head. And I sort of thought that that made more sense. But I don't know. They're modernizing it. That's not like... I can nitpick about a lot of things, but that's like... that one's pretty low on the list, I think. So we're about to hear him say something.
Mary.
Yeah, he's like, "Where are you, Mary?" Yeah. I'm gonna make fun of that when we play through it, for sure. Yeah, on the other hand, yeah, not having to voice act all the text on screen. Oh, yeah. You guys see that? Best viewers? Fuck out of here, dude. I got the best viewers on the planet. Banned. Yeah, you guys see that? The little map. So it was always like kind of a minor gripe, but in the OG, your map would just get marked off with doors that you had been to. But James never fucking had, like, he never wrote on the map. You never really saw him like marking stuff down, or doing anything. So it kind of makes sense, and it's a really cool little animation. So I assume as you stumble through town and when you're in the hospital and whatever, as you like try locked doors, he'll physically pull out the map every now and then and mark it off. It's pretty cool. I mean, it happened in the OG, but there was no explanation for it. Like, your map did get marked off automatically, but, you know, he doesn't have to do it every time, but maybe just every now and then. It'd be kind of cool. It's a nice little detail. It's fun. Dude, I'm amped up tonight. Don't worry. Okay. Let me ban another. I didn't have footage of that note.
What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
You! It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Have you seen a little girl anywhere?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
All right, so lot to unpack there. First of all, down to the details on the wall. You just got here, you got, oh, it's a dense stream. I'm dense, the stream is dense. I'm densed up, dude. Hope you're doing well, Flirp. Look at the art on the wall. They got it. Down to the details of the art on the wall and the camera angle.
Business.
And the camera angle, dude.
You didn't love Mary anyway.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Hey, wait!
Oh, you're very not happy? Oh, I read that
Know
wrong.
her name.
What do you mean? How do you know her name? Look at that. They did it. They actually they paid attention. They paid attention in Silent Hill 2 class. Look at that. There's also like a weird face there that I'm just now noticing. But it's really nice that even though they're doing, and I talked about this countless times, Even though they're doing like third person over the shoulder perspective, they're respecting that the cutscenes were like positioned in certain angles. So I have a feeling this section is going to be identical. You fight Pyramid Head, you run outside, you go down some steps, you go around the corner, and then you run into this cutscene, and then the camera shifts over here, and I'm kind of fucking stoked on that. I think Laura looks great. I think Laura looks great. She looks like a bratty little kid, but like, you know, it's kind of what she is.
What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait!
Also, I am definitely a fan of them utilizing, and they talked about it in the post thing. This is a great frame to pause on. They talked about it in the post thing, but utilizing facial expressions like a lot more. Because obviously that was a huge limitation. Good, dude. I'm gonna open the window. Hang on. I gotta open the window. Ugh. Yo, Diggs. How's it going? Hang on, let me read. Flirt. Maybe it's because the combat was done by someone who has never played a video game before. Maybe it's because the transmission gameplay looked like it struggled to run. Well, the trailer itself was uploaded at 30 FPS originally. I think that's the footage that they showed. So that's part of the problem. The reason why it looked at like it was 30 FPS is because the stream was running at 30 FPS. So boom, that one's nipped in the bud. The combat did look a little clunky, but it's not like James is necessarily like a trained gunman. Like he's not a Leon Kennedy. You know what I mean? He's never really shot a gun ever before. So he's definitely out of his element. That being said, I agree that the melee animations looked sort of stiff and weird and clunky, and I hope that they fix that. But otherwise, I don't know, man. What I saw was that they put a lot of effort into like being one-to-one with the OG, which is honestly, that was like what I was asking for, you know? For the most part. Hang on, I missed some chat. Yeah, Laura sounds a lot better in this. Actually sounds like a kid. Yeah, wipe shoot. Yeah, he did not kill Mary with a gun. He's not that skilled.
How do you know her name?
All right.
You didn't.
I like that scene is a little less awkward, because it is awkward in the OG. For purpose or not, I don't know. Oh yeah, wait. I compared this, even though it's so small.
Over there.
All right. The environment looks so fucking good
Where did
here.
she go?
I don't
Okay,
know.
and we have to talk about something. It's really, really important. Maria's outfit. Okay, all right. Alyssa said it, and she's totally right. I mean, Maria looks great, but yeah, Mr. Black, no, there is no leopard print, which I have a feeling it's gonna be an unlockable costume. So probably after your first playthrough, you'll be able to switch costumes, because we already know it's confirmed that you can get Pyramid Head out of Pizza Box James, which is fucking sick. And you can also get there's like 2 other pre-order cosmetics. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be unlockable cosmetics in the game. It'd be also really cool if they did like the OG James, like the classic sort of throwback thing where it's just the James model, but you know, pixelized kind of. Yeah, Mira and Robbie. Yeah, the Robbie one is PS5 for the pre-order. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it also does, it bodes well for modders. If there's already cosmetics in the game, then it's only a matter of time till somebody like decompiles it and reverse engineers it so that we can put our own cosmetics in the game. Before you know it, James is going to be Leon, and Maria's going to be Ashley, and Eddie is going to be Iron Man, you know? And they'll all be naked.
Let's look around.
I haven't pre-ordered yet because I was sort of hoping that they would release some sort of collector's edition with like a cool James statue, like a really nice like official figurine or some sort of box physical thing, because I would really like to have that. Even if they supply a digital code for Steam or whatever, I would be down to pay for that. I sort of thought they were going to do that. That being said, I did order the James jacket. I fucking frame one. I saw that James jacket on screen as they were showing the trailer thing, and I fucking went online and I ordered the James jacket. So
it's a very good price.
Honestly, yeah, it's only $120, $130 after like shipping and everything. For that price, that kind of jacket would actually that kind of jacket would cost significantly more. If you wanted a jacket that looked like that and probably I assume was good quality, that's like an expensive ass jacket anyway. So yeah. You don't think we'll get Maria's OG outfit because Christina Aguilera is money hungry? No, I don't. No, you can't copyright an outfit like that. I don't think so. I don't think it would be interesting, but I don't think there's legal precedent for that, as far as I know. They can't call it like the Christina Aguilera outfit, but they could just call it like original Maria skirt or something. Yeah, the Leon jacket was $1,000, right? So given that the Leon jacket was $1,000, $120 for the James jacket seems like a very fair bargain. I also figure, like, I'm not gonna wear the James jacket every day. It's not gonna be my daily driver jacket or anything like that. But it may eventually be worth some money. So I don't know, kind of an investment. I'll wear it on stream a couple times. I'll get it all sweaty, and then I'll sell it for even more. Yeah, I feel like GTA has kind of set the precedent for that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't have that footage like queued up for comparison, but we could definitely watch some of the other stuff, because the whole transmission had a lot of juice, a lot of juicy stuff. Flowing with the needle juices, gross. So the map. Right? Oh, hang on 1 second. I think I did both. I think I did the side by side because I'm smart. I just made it take like 10 seconds for some reason. This is like where I talk about something in my PowerPoint presentation on Silent Hill 2 Remake. There we go. Yeah, so the hospital is redone. But it's kind of interesting. I noticed immediately they made certain sections like bigger and more central. There was a pool in the old hospital, but I don't think we ever went to it. Ever. I don't think that door was ever unlocked. I think that door was always boarded off. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to explore more of the hospital. Given that they put more rooms in it, right? Like, I think all of these rooms will probably be enterable, maybe barring a couple, maybe not the greenhouse or something like that. But, no, what trailer? Is there chat, is there something I should know about? Is there like a thing? A movie? Whoa. Stop all the crap where you have to check every door. And I honestly, I hope they still have some of that, because I like that about Silent Hill games. The way to be good at a Silent Hill game, like first play, just go to every door and check if it's locked. And like the one that's unlocked is probably the one that you need to go into. Like, it's great. It's like the cheat code for Silent Hill games and Resident Evil games, honestly. Yeah, so it looks like they expanded the shit out of the first floor. What I also think is maybe there will be more stuff on the first floor rather than spreading it out across the 3 floors. So instead of having you traverse up and down and up and down, there might be more shit on the first floor. What I didn't do, what I should have done, is compared one of the other floors' maps, because I actually think that they kind of merged like floor 1 and floor 2. Maybe more puzzles too. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I didn't mention it, but when we looked at the clock earlier, they actually spoiled that the solution was 9:10, which, I mean, maybe it's not 9:10 and that's not the solution, but it'd be really funny if that is still the solution. Anyway, let's proceed. Eventually. How long did I fucking pause on this? Okay.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
Sorry, I think there's a higher resolution version of this on the official YouTube. I didn't have that footage at the time. I was just editing this together. There is now? Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually really cool. And I was trying to think. I don't think she ever stops. Like, she'll never like point out something interesting in a room or whatever, but it looks like they're going for like Maria will stop at points of interest when she's with you. There is another thing about Maria that we're gonna get to, but and then she kind of like fucks off now that you checked out the point of interest. That's pretty cool. Will that slow down the speedrun? Nah, we'll probably just ignore her like we always do. So, this cutscene doesn't happen in the OG, does it?
Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
So, yeah. That cutscene, there's never a point in the OG. Yeah, there's never a point in the OG where you and Laura, you and Maria run into Laura together. Is there? Like, there's never a point where you talk to Laura with Maria there. She's always running away. There's never like she's stopped and doing something. Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I think honestly, the audio in this is not great in general. It's like blown out to shit. That's like one of the first things I noticed. I think that's because whoever had the job of mastering this trailer to make it like cinematically appealing, right? Like imagine somebody watching this trailer on their home theater. They want it to be like that, like boomy, you know, cinema, like movie theater thing. And so I think that's why it sounds like it's blown out to shit. Because I agree, the audio doesn't sound great. I assume it's not that bad in the game. I think it's just because this trailer.
Now,
like all the audio mixing in this trailer is a little bit fucky. Turn off your flashlight, idiot. Again, good run speed on James. Bodes well for the speed run. Pretty cool reveal. A little pixelated. Those animations look more or less fine. It's the overhead ones look pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, Luke, it does look like there's a melee button, like a dedicated, yeah, so instead of having to switch weapons, you can actually just switch to having your melee out, which is good. That's a good modern thing. Having to stand there and switch your weapon and then go back to fight was pretty clunky. Yeah, there's probably, I assume and I hope that enemies like don't notice you as much if you have your flashlight off. I have another comparison here. Something interesting here. I don't know who's gonna point it out first.
Ow.
What's wrong?
I just pricked myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, Maria. Yeah. Where's Maria? Did we already drop her off at this point? And then I said it when we were watching this, when me and Alyssa were watching this. Oh yeah, you can actually. Yeah, you can drop Maria off by that point. You're right, Tana. You can actually. That's true. When we were watching this, I said, if the bent needle is right there, then the shotgun's gonna be in the locker to his right. And then he like started walking around to the right, and I was like, yes, like fuck yeah, like thank God. Yeah, inspect that shotgun. Sure. So you saw that, right? The circles. They have interaction circles now. Like, that's a pretty big distance to be like, hey, make sure you fucking interact with this. I don't know how necessary that really is, but certainly not going to miss any interaction points. That shotgun looks pretty good. Looks like it owns. It looks like it has nice spread. Also a little bit of ragdolling on the nurse when she died. It was good. Looks like a lot more bugs too, but again, how are you gonna show bugs on the PS2 Silent Hill 2? It's not... It's possible there is dismemberment. We just haven't seen it. The comparison here, just so you don't forget. It's definitely in a different room, which is, again, supports my theory that they merged the second floor into the first floor of the hospital. Because the room he's in has, like, a window, and it's longer. He's not in, like, the little shower room. Yeah, the dude doing the playtests kind of sucks. No, I'm pretty sure this is all scripted, so they scripted some misses in just to show things. They scripted him being like, nah, I'm not going in that fucking room.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Some of Laura's mouth animations
Don't believe me.
are not
See if I care.
amazing, but
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
like there.
what is it?
A letter.
I love James. Hang on.
What?
His little face animation there is perfect. Hang on.
What is it?
A letter. For Mary.
No, the voice actor is great, I think. And the face
I hid it
is impressive.
in there.
Except for right there. I like how expressive the faces are.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here. Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Fart face.
Please open the door.
I was like, she said it. She said fart face.
There there is. A big lying fart face. See a fart face?
And then I was like, okay, she said it too many times. I want to go back so we can look at those lips. Hang on.
Laura!
Not those. It has to be once, right? I think 3 is too many. Sorry, this is... we'll look at the proper footage after this. It's too low quality. We gotta get those lips in high quality. Those lips in 4K. And now the OG. It looks like they were, like, very one-to-one on this cutscene. Which, honestly, it's such a relief. I'm glad that they picked cutscenes that they were very attentive to details on. Down to, like, camera angles and stuff like that, which is phenomenal.
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
There was no mention of Eddie in the trailer.
Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary.
They showed Eddie in the movie stuff.
It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I?
I should have cut it better to compare.
Wait! There's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I want to go get it. Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Come on, hurry up.
Laura doesn't have the key in the remake, which minor is fine.
Yeah,
The
in
difference.
the back.
What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back in the desk.
She also says it's behind a pipe instead of in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing?
Those are some lips, baby.
I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Huh? Do ya? What's the magic word?
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like this.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why, you...
Laura?
You hurt me!
See, just one fart face is fine. Just one fart face is fine. Oh, did I... Well, this is what it looks like when you finish Flesh Lips. I don't know why I... I cut this one. Alright. Great. Yeah, I think one fart face works. I wanted to go back to the... Hang on, Silent Hill 2... remake trailer. I want the long one. But in better quality. I don't want the one from IGN. Fuck IGN. Man. Do this. These. Those. Alright, this is better quality, right? Yeah. Yeah. I want to go back.
Laura,
Yeah, we lost a lot of quality on that
why do you keep running away from me?
480p.
And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine, don't believe me.
The audio still sounds crunchy on this.
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
That minor
Letter.
face animation looks great.
Mary.
Looks really good.
What?
I hid it. In there.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
It's a much bigger room, more
wait here.
conducive to a boss fight, I think.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Damn! Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
There's something in here. Oh, look at those lips. Oh, frame by frame. Bam! Flesh lips. I'm gonna get banned from Twitch. Flesh lips might actually be a scary creature instead of just being,
I see you have an eye for cum.
you know, foot guy. Look at that. Look at those lips. Frame by frame. Beautiful.
Please open the door.
They only gave us like 6 frames of lips. They were like, it's too much.
Lying fart face. See a fart face?
Laura! Laura!
Oh, a little bit more. That looks so great. Says it all.
Let's look around.
There was like one more thing I wanted to go back to just because it was like really low quality in the dark. Yeah. So, are enemies gonna be able to parry you? Like, what the hell is that? At least they don't clip through the ceiling. Yeah, it actually makes a lot more sense the way that they did Flesh Lips here, where they like pop out of one of those like foam things. It makes a lot more sense because that is the kind of ceiling that a hospital might have. So I have a feeling that's them correcting something that they wanted to do in the original, but like didn't have the resources to display. They showed Pyramid Head in some of the earlier trailers. They don't need to show Pyramid Head every trailer. I'm definitely of the mindset that like there's other shit to show. They could show Angela, they could show Eddie, they could show Laura. We've gotten all that in this pretty much. Between this and the other shorter trailer. But yeah, I don't know. They did a bad job of showing Pyramid Head. I don't know, like, do you want to see Pyramid Head and all the scenes that he's in the trailers, or do you want, like, because Pyramid Head really doesn't even show up in the game that much, like, when you think about it, right? Like, Pyramid Head shows up for the first time behind the gates in the apartments. You have the fight with him in the apartments, and then he shows up in the labyrinth briefly, I guess, and then he doesn't show up again until the boss fight. So, like, you got like 5 scenes of Pyramid Head. The hospital chase too, yeah, right. So 6. Yo, Ty, thank you for gifting a sub to Sammy. Sammy, welcome to the family, son. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I saw. When does Leon come in to save the day? When we can mod Leon over James. They should have made James super jacked like Chris Redfield. Again, wait till the Silent Hill 2 remake mods come out, because holy shit. There was a little bit more I wanted to show from the actual transmission. You get it. We're not done yet. I said it in the Discord. I was like, we're gonna talk about this for like a good hour or more. Here we go. Hang on. Huge breasts and huge dong, for sure. I wanted to go to after the trailer when they talk to the developers, because that was like probably the most inspiring shit I've ever experienced from game developers for a franchise that I care about. Yeah, dude, enjoy those emotes. And thank you very much, Ty. Very generous. For no reason.
また、プレイステーションストアと Steam にて入荷からは賞を事前予約していただいて、
Oh yeah, so we'll look at all the
本作のスタンダードエディションを事前予約していただくことで特典として
pretty nice, pretty goofy, confirmed dog ending.
プレイステーション5限定でロビーザラビットのマスクも入手可能です。続いては
It has James dressed as Luke Skywalker. Yeah, dude.
エディションにはサイレントヒル2の世界
The Pyramid Head mask pizza box. It's basically confirmed that there's going to be multiple endings. It will, like, we'll hear from the developers where they confirm that. But yeah, it's like 100% confirmed. But especially given that there is references to dog ending, I'd be surprised if you can get the dog ending head cosmetic, but there is no dog ending in the game. That would be shameful. That would be pathetic. And they're selling the dog ending little coin bank too. So I think we're 100% confirmed on multiple endings. And yeah, Luke, within within hours of this coming out, people will already have all the assets pulled and will be like replacing files and doing shit like that.
外観を
For
よ
sure.
り楽しんでいただくためのデジタルアートブック、サウンドトラック、そしてピラミッドヘッドのマスクが含まれます。
You want to make your own pizza box pyramid head mask? Yeah, great cosplay idea. What's really nice, you can barely see it. I wish I could enhance. But the pizza box, you can see it on the front. It says All-Star Pizza, which that's the pizza. I'm glad the attention to detail was there. That is the pizza from Silent Hill 2 OG. When is the release date? October 8th, 2024. I should make a command. Yeah, it's Eddie's pizza box turned into a pyramid head mask, that's great. You know for a fact that the digital art book, or the art book, because I think there is a physical art book, isn't there? Maybe there isn't. Oh, I wish there was a physical art book. There might be. The art book and the soundtrack are going to be worth it. I'm like very confident. I want the book. It better be a physical book.
130枚以上収録されています。またサウンドトラックは今回も原作と同じように山岡明さんが手掛けており、原作の楽曲のアレンジ版のほか新曲も収録されています。Newly created songs and new arrangements of classic tracks, which is great, and we did hear some of that in the trailer. 楽しみにしていただければと思います。I'm glad it's not just a total rethinking. Yeah, and then 2-day early access if you pre-order, so we will be playing it 2 days early. It won't really feel like early because everybody will be playing it 2 days early. Alright. Yeah, this is it. こちらをご覧ください。
I'm very excited for people to play this game. There's no one aspect that I could say that I want people to experience, because I want people to experience all of it. It's such a journey. It's such a big part of our lives, and I just want people to be able to see it.
I think the biggest challenge that we've had was actually how to make the game approachable for the newcomers who have not played the original, but at the same time to still retain the familiarity of the game.
We get to see the apartments
20 years ago.
In that little bit.
From the very beginning.
It's great actually that they show some extra footage
to
here.
Still retain the familiarity of the.
Looks more like an apartment building than it did in the OG. You gotta admit, the apartment building did not look like a real apartment building.
Of the game that
with the way it was like fenced off and shit.
Our goal from the very beginning was to maintain the game's atmosphere while modernizing the gameplay to make it competitive in 2024.
In the remake,
they made it competitive.
Largely the same. However, with the magic of modern technology, we were able to expand on some of its.
Oh yeah. They mention the difference between fixed camera and he says competitive there. I don't know what he means by that. I think he means like competent, but yeah.
Aspects.
The hardest.
They talk about the camera
combat.
difference.
We want to be as faithful as possible to the original game, but also we want players to feel satisfaction while playing, remembering that we need to fit in horror genre standards.
Competitive in the marketplace, maybe, yeah. Also, Matt, how's it going?
So when making a game with static cameras, you as a designer have much more control over what players sees, where they go, and so on. The change for the third-person perspective was a challenge. That being said, it's a chance for us to expand this world, to show the players new elements that were previously inaccessible, and just make this game richer.
The main thing that requires rethinking was the fog, because it was called classic in the original game, and it's a veil that covers the world and makes the player to feel even more isolated.
New technologies gives us a chance to do things that were not possible during the earlier generations of video games. For narrative, this is very visible in facial expressions. We can tell so much through just the subtle changes on characters' faces.
We get to see a little bit of the other Angela cutscene.
The presented gameplay footage shows a fragment of the city from the beginning of the game and sections in Brookhaven Hospital. The fight against monsters is prepared in a more tactical
That's
form,
the clock,
and it's mainly based on the varied designs of the enemies. James is not used to fighting, so his arsenal of attacks is limited. Adapting your approach to
enemies look pretty aggressive in this game, which I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
Among other things, determines what ending you will discover.
So the diner, yeah, we don't go in the diner in Silent Hill 2. You do in Silent Hill 1, right? You don't go in the diner in Silent Hill 2. I don't know what that's about, but hold a look at from what we saw in the trailer, Clef, the facial animation actually looks pretty on point. I would go as far as to say it looks better than maybe any other facial animation I've seen. Like, it looked pretty natural. It looked, you know, somewhat photorealistic. And then at the same time, it's kind of important that they do good facial animations because Silent Hill 2 in specific is like, it's such a character-driven game. It's like, it's a multi-layer cake of like character, environment, and plot. And I'd actually say like the plot is less important than the characters and the like and like their motivations, and then the environment and like the creepy atmosphere and the like isolation and just, you know, the uncanniness of everything. I think that's like takes precedent over anything else, really. I don't know. And it sounds like they're being pretty honorable to that. Oh yeah. LA Noire is a good example of them being like, well, the technology's there, let's fucking use it for 100% of our game, and it didn't really work. I should play LA Noire. Yeah.
Alright,
and then we're gonna talk about the oh yeah, the voice actors.
So I'm Luke Roberts, and I'm playing James Sunderland in the remake of Silent Hill 2.
My name is Salome Gunnarstottir, and I play Mary/Maria.
That's
when
a
you're playing
crazy
an iconic
name.
character such as James Sunderland, you obviously have to respect the original.
When playing these characters in this game, the thing that I paid most attention to was the original game.
So he is not an action hero by any means.
Copyright nightmare, really?
He's just a guy who is a little lost at the top of this game, and in a sense of he is to a greater extent in a bewildered state. So it's very interesting charting his journey.
This one, we're trying to honor something that's already been made. And so it's not me creating something, it's me channeling something.
The tone of this game is very important.
This one, we're trying to honor something that's already been made. And so it's not me creating something, it's me channeling something.
That is like such a fucking, oh, that's like such a pleasant thing to hear, you know? Like, it's not necessarily a new character or like a new concept. You're not like, you know, I don't know. That's so nice. It really makes me feel like they actually are gonna pay attention to how these characters would like emote and like feel and respond and behave and shit like that. Which was like, that was a big concern for me. I was like, who are they gonna pick? Are they just gonna be people like that do good voice acting and don't necessarily have any involvement or any care about like who they're playing or anything like that? There's gonna be somebody who takes it in a weird direction because they're like, oh, this is what the character would do or would say. But yeah, that's fucking I busted a nut when I heard that.
The tone of this game is very important, And the team at Bloober were very keen to create an incredible atmosphere for the gamers.
I do believe that this will be trying its very best to capture and recapture the atmosphere, the vibe, and the story, and sometimes like the literal words and moments of the original.
本作では俳優の表情と演技をパフォーマンスキャプチャーすることで心理描写を強化して
I'm so relieved to hear all
いた
that.
だければと思います。ゲームについての情報はここまでと
All right, and now the movie. I like this dude. I don't know how the movie's gonna turn out, but I like this dude. Hang on, I gotta grab another beverage. It's a two beverage night.
For first game, our masterpiece, very modern and very transgressive piece of art. The second game is the most adult of all the Silent Hill. It's a story of James Sunderland. He has lost his beloved bride and he decides to go back to Silent Hill to find her. And he realized that basically the town has changed. It became something like a hell, his own hell. And he's going through all this circle of hell to find her back and find also someone.
Sorry, I had to pause. He's based for saying the first 4 instead of just the first 3. Yeah, no, I actually I had zero hopes for this, but I think this might actually be maybe not good, but competent of a movie. You know, it might actually do justice towards the series. There's a few things that they say in this that make me stoked. Hi, you're insane, dude. What is happening? Hi, thank you for giving us some to Matt. Matt, welcome to the family, son. Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free viewing. You are too generous, man.
I consider that the 4 first games are masterpiece.
What if he said the 5 first games are masterpieces?
The second game is the most adult of all the Silent Hill. It's a story of James Sunderland. He has lost his beloved bride and he decides to go back to Silent Hill to find her. And he realizes that basically...
I gotta say, why is James Sunderland a brunette in... Why is his hair brown? Why he got brown hair? It's minor. It's nitpicky. Why he got brown hair?
He decided to go back to Silent Hill to find her, and he realized that basically the town has changed. It became something like a hell, his own hell, and he's going through all
the third version of this cutscene.
Back and find also somewhere.
Okay, wait. We also got to mention
of hell to find her.
James Sunderland drives a fucking Mustang, dude. James Sunderland is the dude doing donuts in the parking lot behind my house. Is it him? Has it been him this whole time? I don't know if I feel as bad for James if James has been doing donuts in my parking lot the whole time. Heat of the moment. Yeah, James drives a soft top convertible Mustang. That's the biggest problem I think I have with this shot.
Somewhere a truth about himself. This film had an emotional level to the horror, and certainly because of that, the horror is even more disturbing, even more unsettling. I consider that the first film was like an epic journey for horror. This one is much more like a deep dive into the psychological horror. On the first film, production design of Silent Hill was the big thing. I remember that all my energy was on it. And on
yeah, that's true. That's true. The car door isn't open. Also, like,
all this circle of hell to
I'm gonna level with you. This set looks way too made up. It looks way too much like a movie set and not enough like a real thing you would see, but might be alright. There's a lot of guys with swords.
A truth about himself.
Melissa's right.
This film had an emotional level to the horror, and certainly because of that, the horror is even more disturbing, even more unsettling. I consider that the first film was like an epic journey for horror. This one is much more like a deep.
There's no door on the bathroom. Wait.
Basically, the town.
There's no door on the bathroom in the original.
Became something like a hell. Is unrealized.
You run out
of
the bathroom.
Piece of art. The second game is the most adult of all the Silent Hill. That's a story of James Sunderland. He has lost his.
Oh yeah, there is in the remake.
To go back to Silent Hill to find her, and he realized that basically the town has changed. It became something like a hell. He's on hell, and he's going through all this circle of hell.
Oh, was there a door there?
And find also somewhere a truth about himself.
It's a frame with no door.
An emotional level to the horror, and certainly.
But I don't know if there was always a door there.
The horror is even more disturbing, even more unsettling.
I'm sorry, whenever this dude says
was like
it makes me laugh.
For this one is much more like a deep dive into the psychological horror. On the first film,
psychological horror.
Silent Hill was the big thing. I remember that all my energy was on it. And on this one, I had the great surprise to realize that the people who were going to help me on the production design, but also
the sets look pretty cool.
But also on the costume, but also on every level of the film.
That's a good question. Hang on, we're going all the way back to the Mustang again. I think it's an older Mustang, which is weird.
And he decided to go back to Silent Hill to find her.
But also maybe they're doing period.
Town has changed.
This Mustang is the key
to
unlocking
all this circle of hell to find her.
That's an older Mustang. That's like, but hang on. Okay, wait. Yeah, that's a 2000s Mustang, right? Yeah, like maybe like 2008. So Silent Hill 2 doesn't really have an official year that it took place. So maybe they're just deciding on a year for the movie, which actually, that's fine. I'm fine with that. They never, like, canonically, there is no set year. We have estimates on when it may have taken place, like, but that people have guesstimated everything from the 70s to the 90s. Like, nobody's really 100% sure. It's a Shelby because of the stripe. Damn, what did this James Sunderland do to buy a Shelby in the 2000s?
They're back and find also somewhere a truth about himself.
We all know the reality of it is Chevy was willing to sponsor the movie or something, and so they're like, yeah, take a fucking Mustang.
I consider that the first.
This James Sunderland took out a big life insurance policy.
This one is more like a deep dive into the psychological horror. On the
psychological horror.
Production design of Silent Hill was the big thing. I remember that all my energy was on it. And on this one, I had the great surprise to realize that the people who were going to help me on the production design, but also on the makeup, but also on the costume, but also on every level of the film, I had in front of me very young technicians who knew the game, the film, and loved them.
That made me really happy to hear. Similar to how I felt about like the Bloober stuff, hearing them talk about the game. I was like, can we let's get enthusiasts involved in the production instead of like people who are just trying to make a quick buck. And I don't know, that calmed a lot of my anxieties about Bloober working on on Silent Hill 2. What is this scene? I'm gonna guess that's Laura. Or Angela.
Level of enthusiasm that I met on this film
to
create that strange world of Silent Hill was quite unexpected.
Yeah.
Thinking to myself, okay, I will have to explain a lot this film to my crew.
And we can unpack some stuff.
That strange level of enthusiasm.
Right. Don't know what this scene is with the chairs. This is definitely the Abstract Daddy room, which look at that shit, man. That looked pretty
film and love them. The level
pretty impressive.
Of enthusiasm that
look at that set.
I met.
Look at the background. That's probably gonna look pretty good. Well, it's like a projected screen thing. They do some crazy digital shit these days where you like, because of the perspective, it looks like
The film
it's
and love them. The level of enthusiasm that
so it's like a what's the right word? Parallax stage, I think is the name of it. And so like by elevating the camera and having the stage up high, you can angle the camera down low, and then it looks like you're in the room correctly. Like the perspective looks correct. So that's why the perspective on the Pistons is like all fucked up.
To create that strange.
In fact, that might have been a green screen, and they just digitally imposed what the green screen was projecting. I don't know. It's either that or it's a projector, like a big ass projector. I like this. This is a great little like behind the scenes. I assume they were just working on like walking with the sword and the helmet on, but without all like the makeup and shit. But look at those shoes, dude. look at the kicks, man. They're fresh.
Create that.
Also, I don't know if he mentioned it yet, but it sounds like they're not doing CG for really any of the monsters, or at least, you know, they're probably doctoring stuff up with CG, of course, like that's just like typical, but it sounds like they're actually having real people doing the motions of being the monsters and enemies and stuff like that. Yo, Ty, have a great night. Have a great day at work. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably upload this whole ramble on YouTube tomorrow, because then if anybody asks me what my thoughts are on the Silent Hill 2 remake stuff, I could just direct them straight to here, and it's all in one nice, succinct 2-hour video. Yeah.
Strange.
I like that. I like that. Rather than relying on CG for all the monsters, having as much human in it. There's so many shots here really quick. So, don't know what part the army of nurses are gonna walk towards James. It looks like a really nice set, though. Like a really nice set.
Was quite unexpected. I was thinking to myself, okay.
This is the Angela scene, which looks pretty well done. I don't know what the green mat is for. Maybe a green screen mat? I have no idea. Might be a rehearsal. They want to copy a scene from the movie. There is a scene like that, right? Where the nurses like stop moving and then they like start moving. That's Eddie, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is Eddie. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive this is our Eddie and this is our James. Looks a little like Jack Black. Not quite, but has similar facial hair. Yeah.
This film to my crew. And in fact,
pretty good Eddie. I think that dude works for Eddie.
Because they were the 2.0 generation of Silent Hill lovers, and that helped me a lot. And I think that the level of
look at that. That is 100% the apartment's first floor.
Of Silent Hill lovers, and that helped me a lot. And I think that the level,
you know, they're at least putting in effort when you can recognize the locations off of like a very minor shot.
The film and the game. So that's very gratifying and very emotional somewhere.
Christoph is really faithful and respectful to Silent Hill, and that's why Konami has always been really supportive.
We are working on their property, and we are working on their, let's say, the word treasure. I kept.
Oh, it was Eddie again. Also,
film, which is that all the creature.
I
kept, let's say, the word treasure.
This is. I assume this is Eddie in the first scene where you meet him, because we see a toilet in the back.
I kept one.
Look at that pyramid head. He's not. I don't know. Maybe the lighting and stuff will make him look different, but I would expect him to be more red. Yeah, in the apartments. I think that's the first time you meet Eddie. Yeah.
I kept one of the main ID of the first film, which is that all the creature are played by dancers and acrobats. If the first film
Slightly
was
red
not
pyramid
aged
thing, yeah.
badly, it's because the creatures were actually in front of the actor on the set. So all the monsters on this film are played by real person with physical gift. They have created a level of
That's great.
strangeness and harmony.
Hang on, I want to go back to the
They
dancers.
have created a level of strangeness.
Look at the one. The one looks like just a monkey. This one, although. All right, wait.
By
Stable volume? Wait, that's a new feature. Do that.
A real person with physical gift. They have
Oh, the monkey one. She's just doing a monkey, like, you know, like classic monkey.
And harmony into the monstrosity of these things, which I think is actually very disturbing.
Great.
Akira Yamaoka is not only the composer of the first 4 original games of the franchise, he was also the producer and the director of the game. So Akira Yamaoka, through his music, has given to the game more than just the sound. He gave the soul of the game. And I have a great knowledge about soundtrack, but I don't know any other music which could be like the one of Silent Hill. Yes, Akira Yamaoka is on this film. That's very important for me, you know, because I'm working.
I like how he's like confirming it there. He's like, yes.
I never thought
Akira is on this film. Have faith.
It's important to show respect and humility into this process.
I know he was involved in like he was probably written as a director, but yeah, no, producer and director is a long shot. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, he just said yes.
いかがでしたでしょうか。映画の完成が楽しみになりますね。ゲームとは少し異なる解釈で作られたもう一つのサイレントヒル2。ゲームと映画をぜひとも両方体験してみてください。続いてはサイレントヒルシリーズの最新グッズ情報をご覧ください。
最初にご紹介するのはサイレントヒル2のグッズです。
I want that. It's just a prototype. I couldn't find it available for sale anywhere, but I would like that. In fact, I want the prototype one, dude. I want the one where it's not even like painted yet. That's the rare one. Nendoroids are usually pretty beat, but that one looks pretty good because it's not just like a basic head. Okay. The fucking coin bank though. I want the coin bank.
月光より犬エンド6分の1スケール貯金箱スタチューの予約受付がいよいよ本日より始まります。
I don't think I saw the movie poster. Hang on, how much is the price is there? It says JPY 32,000. JPY 32,000 to USD. $204 for the coin bank. The coin bank is $204. Why is the coin bank $80 more than the jacket? There's a bug on the wall? Where? Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, there's a bug on the wall. Yeah, I'm not going to have any coins left to put it. Bug. Ball. I don't know where. I didn't finish the job. It wasn't a clean.
物語のすべては柴犬のミラが操作していたという確信。
Okay, spoiler alert in the captions, by the way. Did you guys read that? This statue captures the moment that the hidden dog ending reveals that Mira, the Shiba Inu, has been controlling the events of the story all along. Is it fucking spoiler much, please? Come on. Hang on. Wait, is that actually the movie poster? For confirmed? Is it really? You got it off IMDb? Holy shit, that's a pretty ballin' poster. But that's not even the dude in the movie, is why I'm confused. That's James from the game. That's not even the James from the movie. Maybe that's like a early poster. I don't know how dedicated I am to getting the coins. I don't know how dedicated I am to getting the coins. How well they do the dog ending. It's a pretty nice poster. I'm almost positive that can't be it. What I was wondering about this is, and I didn't, I should have screenshotted for comparison. I wonder if the enhanced edition is going to go through and change the coins, because I think the coin on the enhanced edition has the blindfold lower. And like, I think this is the highest quality we've ever seen these coins. But yeah, no, I don't give a shit about coins. I ain't about coins. And that might have been uploaded by somebody else. I don't know. It seems weird though that they would use the video game version of James when we know that it's a different version. It's a different James. He has brown hair, brown shaggy hair. Bro, how am I supposed to afford the coin bank and the coins? You know these coins are gonna cost like $150. Okay, the purple key card now. The purple bull key card. Kinda cool. Kinda cool. You bought one? Kinda cool. It also says 1 in 5,000. So, very limited. Oh, you bought the coins. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know if this is available yet. But this is gonna sell out, because it sounds like there's only 5,000. As a collector, this would be something you would buy and hold on to. The cards are numbered as 1 of 5,000 worldwide. I want the Lakeview Hotel keychain. That'd be great to put on my keychain is already massive. I can show this. My keychain is already a bit of a mess. I'm a fan of like having a lot of shit on my keychain. We got like Overwatch, we got a Binding of Isaac, we got World of Warcraft, we got a bottle opener from a job that I worked at for like 2 months. My keychain's a mess. I would like to add another thing to my keychain. Yeah, it's a great color. I want that keychain. I don't know if that's available for sale yet either. Again, coins though, not that interested. That would be perfect, waifu. I bought this. I bought this frame 1. The frame that this appeared, and you can confirm with Alyssa, the frame that this appeared on screen, I went to Konami shop and I bought the fucking jacket. 100%. Yeah, that's true. Etsy probably has that exact thing for cheaper, but the official one, you know? The official one. Nice patch, yeah. So this is not something I'm gonna wear like in public probably ever. Maybe if I like do a speed run of Silent Hill 2 at an event, I'll wear it. But more than anything, I think this is a nice collector's item. And also, let me just see if I can do this without... I don't know if it comes with it. Hang on. I'll wear it on stream when we do Silent Hill 2 runs, for sure. What I was really hoping, if you go to the website for this, it shows a little letter. It shows Mary's letter in the pocket. If they printed those for this fucking jacket, oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so rad. I might print my own and just like fold it up and make it look like nice and clinked, you know, like fucked up. But yeah, it looks like a really, really nice jacket, honestly. A jacket of this quality, regardless of the fact that it's like Silent Hill 2 related or whatever, I think you'd have a hard time finding a jacket of this quality for $120. It's actually not that bad of a deal. And then I'll probably put it in a bag when I'm not using it in my closet, and you know, it's a good collector's item. Maybe in 10 years it'll be worth something. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a good quality jacket. Like it has lining and stuff like that. Like it actually looks like a solid jacket that you could reasonably wear. Velcro on all the pouches and stuff. Yeah. Get buried in it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For context, the Resident Evil 4 jacket that they sold for Leon cost like what, $1,000, $2,000 or whatever, so kind of a deal. I'd say potentially worth just buying and holding on to as a collector's item. Try on James's jacket and you just might feel a bit of the dark and gloomy. What did it say? Try on James's jacket and you just might feel a bit of the dark and gloomy mood of Silent Hill creeping in. Try on James's jacket and you just might kill your wife. The shadow box is actually pretty cool. I don't really have anywhere to display such a nice thing. Yeah, but the shadow box actually looks pretty cool. Like 4 layers. Yeah. James Sujakutu. You bought the coaster sets? The coaster sets look pretty nice. Yeah. And yeah, the pint glass also looks nice. I have too many I can't justify buying any more pint glasses. I have all these like nice custom pint. I have some Pokemon ones. I have some Red Letter Media ones. Yeah, I have too many pint glasses. And also, I would like to display this. I need to like move somewhere that I can properly have like a nice shelf of like collectible things. For the culture. Wait, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about the short message stuff. We're not here for that. This shirt this shirt is like strange to me. This shirt, you can view it on the Konami shop, and I also think there's another website, I think, that also has them, I think officially. But this one's weird because this one looks like a weird like communist propaganda thing. This shirt's kind of cool, the James Punishment one. And this shirt is also kind of sick. The button up. I would never wear it. The swim trunks I might actually buy because I don't have a pair of swim trunks, and you might as well have Silent Hill swim trunks. But yeah. Some really good merch. Some really nice merch, honestly. The Hawaiian creature shirt. I have like 2 Hawaiian shirts. I like when is the context where you could bust out a Hawaiian shirt other than like good night at the blackjack table in Vegas. That's when the Hawaiian shirt comes out. The swim trunks and the button up to GDQ. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's true. I should bust out my Hawaiian shirt more often. Yeah, the poster is also really nice. Again, I don't really have a lot of like space to display that. There's like one more poster there. There's like a blank wall there, but there's no point displaying anything on it. I ain't got enough space. All right. I think Big deep breath, everybody. I think we've discussed everything I wished to discuss. The pint glass is nice. Yeah. Again, though, I have too many pint glasses. And I don't even really drink as much as I used to, so I have even less reason. Now we wait. Now we sit here together in stream, and we wait until October. Anyway. I wanted to do some Crow Country runs tonight because Crow Country's auto splitter was updated. So we basically have a guaranteed PB. Anyway. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. It would be very fitting for me to play Silent Hill 2. That's why I'm kind of like, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do after this. Either we could do like 1 or 2 Silent Hill 2 runs, or we could do like 7 or 8 Crow Country runs and potentially get world record. So like, kind of leaning on the Crow Country. Let's do Crow. Crow game. I gotta clean up my time. Let me take a quick break. I need a pee. I've been talking nonstop for like almost 2 hours. I'm gonna upload this whole first part of stream to YouTube, and then I'll make a chat command so that whenever anybody asks, what's your opinion on Silent Hill 2 Remake and the footage that we've seen and everything we know, and I'll be like, just watch the video. It goes over everything. And then I can also upload the comparison footage that I showed if anybody wants the comparison of the Angela stuff, because I thought that was kind of interesting. I'll upload that on my YouTube separately too. But yeah, be right back. And then Crow Country. If you were just here for the Silent Hill 2 discussion, it's all good. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be right back.